Well, I reckon we've done a good day's work, boys and girls. We're getting closer to these outlaws every day.
That's right, Jimmy. We'll catch up with them soon enough. They can't hide from us forever. Oui. They are very foolish to mess with us. We are the best posse in the West.
Speak for yourself, Frenchie. You're not even from the West. You're from Paris, France.
So what? I have been living here for 10 years. I own a general store in town. I know the West as well as anyone.
Sure you do. And I'm the Queen of England.
Now, Andy. Don't be so hard on Frenchie. He's got a good heart.
I know why. I'm just teasing him.
Merci, Wyatt. You are very kind. And you, Annie, are very funny.
You know what's funny? The stories I've heard about you two, Wyatt and Annie. The legendary lawman of the West. You've done some amazing things in your time.
Oh, Jimmy, you're too generous. We were just doing our duty.
Yeah, Jimmy. Don't believe everything you hear. Most of those stories are exaggerated.
Come on, Annie. Don't be modest. You're the best shot I've ever seen. You can hit a dime from 100 yards.
Well, thank you, Jimmy. But I'm sure you're exaggerating too.
Actually, I'm not. I've seen you do it. Remember that time in Dodge City when you shot that hat off that drunk who was bothering you?
Oh, yeah. I remember that. That was fun.
But that was dangerous, Annie. You could have killed him.
Oh, don't worry, Wyatt. I knew what I was doing. I aimed for the brim. I didn't want to hurt him, just teach him a lesson.
Well, you taught him all right. He ran away like a scared rabbit. That's a good story, Annie. But I've got one even better. Do you want to hear it?
Sure, Sheriff. Let's hear it.
Well, it's about that time me and Jimmy captured the Heartbreak Gang.
Oh boy, here we go.
What do you mean, here we go? It's a true story.
I know, but you tell it so many times you make it sound like we were the only ones who did anything.
Well, we were, Jimmy. We were heroes that day.
Yeah, go on, Sheriff. Tell them how we did it.
All right, I will. It was back in '92 in Kansas. A dusty town where herds of longhorns would kick up a storm as they made their way from the heart of Texas. Now, this town had its share of trouble, and the biggest trouble of all was the Heartbreak Gang. Their next target, our local bank. There were 8 of them, each one meaner than the last. But what they didn't count on was us being in town. Me and Jimmy were visiting an old friend of ours, Tom Smith, who happened to be the marshal. He caught wind of the gang's plan and shared it with us. We didn't waste a minute. We got our guns, saddled our horses, and made a beeline to the bank. We knew that we had to be smart about it, so we found ourselves a good hiding spot right behind the teller's desk. It wasn't long before the sound of horses and the jingle of spurs signaled their arrival. Sure enough, as soon as they barged into the bank, guns drawn and hollering for cash, we sprang into action. Gunshots rang out, loud and clear, and for a moment the world was nothing but noise and chaos. But Jimmy and I, we held our ground. We fought hard, and before long half the gang was down, and the rest scattered like leaves in the wind. We got on our horses to see if we could pick up their trail. We were hot on their heels, determined to catch them before they could regroup. The chase led us into the rugged mountains, where the final showdown took place. Bullets flew, but when the dust settled, the Heartbreak Gang knew they were licked. They threw down their guns and raised their hands high. We rounded them up and brought them back to town where the law could deal with them proper. And let me tell you, the townsfolk were mighty grateful. That day, me, Jimmy, and Marshal Tom Smith became legends in that little cow town.
And that's the story, folks. The end.
Wow, Sheriff, that's an impressive story. You and Jimmy are brave men.
Indeed they are. I've heard of the Heartbreak Gang. They were notorious outlaws. You did a great service to the West.
Oui, you are very courageous. You deserve a toast. Here, have some of my whiskey. It is the best in the county.
Thanks, Frenchie. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, thanks, Frenchie.
You are very welcome.
Well, this is nice. We're all friends here. We're a good team.
That we are, Annie. That we are. And we'll catch those outlaws tomorrow. I'm sure of it.
I wonder who this could be.
Howdy, folks. Mind if I join your fire?
Sure, old timer. Come on over.
Much obliged. It's a lonely road out there.
It sure is. So, what brings you to these parts?
Well, I'm a prospector. I've been looking for golds up in them hills. You know, the American dream and all that.
Is that so? Have you found any?
Not a speck, son. Not a speck. But I ain't giving up. There's gold up in them there mountains, I tell you.
Well, good luck, old man. We're kind of on a different hunt ourselves.
Oh? What kind of a hunt?
Well, I'm Sheriff Bromely. This is Jimmy Bond, and that's Danny Oakley. This is Frenchie, and I'm sure you've heard of Wyatt Earp. We're a posse of lawmen and bounty hunters. We're after 3 outlaws terrorizing the West. They go by the names of Pete, Jesse, and Al Summers.
No kidding. They sound like some bad hombres. What direction are they headed?
Northeast towards the mountains.
Wow, that's some pretty good tracking. How do you know where they are?
We have Tyrone Bone. He's the greatest tracker around. He's scouting up ahead of us.
I've heard of him. Isn't he an outlaw himself?
You know the old saying, you've got to hire an outlaw to catch an outlaw.
Well, I wish you luck. Mind if I have a little of that whiskey? I've got a long road ahead of me.
Sure, buddy, have a seat. Do you mind?
No, please, I do not mind.
Drink up, old timer. If anyone deserves a drink, it's a prospector chasing his life's fortune.
Much obliged. So, you two are old friends, huh?
Yeah, we go back. We used to ride together chasing outlaws and collecting bounties.
Is that so? And what made you part ways?
Well, I decided to settle down and become the sheriff of Redwood. Jimmy here, he likes to roam around looking for trouble.
I see. And how's that working out for you?
It's all right. I get by. Sometimes I get lucky, and sometimes I don't.
And you, Sheriff? How do you like your job?
It's fine. It's not too exciting, but it's honest work. I keep the peace, I uphold the law, and I protect the people.
That's good. That's very good. You know, you remind me of myself when I was younger. I was a lawman too, back in the day.
Is that right?
Yep, I was a marshal, a deputy, a ranger, you name it. I wore many badges in my time.
Well, I'll be. You must have seen a lot of things.
Oh, I have. I have indeed. Some good, some bad, and some ugly.
Like what?
Oh, you know, shootouts, robberies, duels, hangings, wars, massacres, riots, revolutions. You name it.
Wow, that sounds intense.
It was. It was very intense. But I don't regret it. It was my duty, my calling, my destiny.
I respect that.
Thank you, Sheriff. By the way, my name is Sam.
Pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Pleasure to meet you, Sheriff. Say, Sheriff, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Ask away.
Why aren't you wearing a badge?
My badge?
Yeah, your badge, your star, your symbol of authority. Where is it?
Oh, that. Well, you see, old-timer, it's kind of a funny story.
I'm listening.
Well, you see, I have this habit of forgetting to put it on.
Forgetting to put it on?
Yeah, forgetting to put it on. I don't know why, but I always forget to put it on. It's like it just slips my mind.
How can you forget to put on your badge? It's the most important thing for a lawman.
I know, but I do. I always do.
That's very strange, Sheriff. Very strange indeed.
I know, Sam. I know.
He's not kidding, old-timer. He always forgets to put on his badge. It's like a running joke between us.
A running joke?
Yeah, a running joke. Every time we meet, I ask him where his badge is. He says he's forgot to put it on, and I tease him about it, and he gets embarrassed, and then he puts it on.
Yeah, I put it on.
Well then, put it on now, Sheriff. Put it on now.
All right, I'll put it on. Here it is. Happy now?
Very happy, Sheriff. Very happy indeed.
Bravo, Sheriff. Bravo. You look very official now.
Well, my work here is done. Thanks for the drink, boys. It was a pleasure to meet y'all.
Yeah, Sam. Have a safe journey.
Well, so much for that rain.